Showit has announced a couple of new features in the past week or so. The first one that I'm really excited about is you are now able to lock the different individual elements on your pages. So, for example, if we didn't want any of this to be able to drag and drop and move around, we would select that, and then over here, when you hover over it, you see this little lock button over here. Click on that. You can click on several of them, whatever you are wanting to not be able to move around. And now when I select these, you can see this little lock icon. And if I try and move it or go in here and change anything, it's grayed out. I'm not able to change anything, and I'm not able to move that either. So this is going to be really helpful if we're getting into canvases that have a ton of different elements. Things can kind of get, um, you know, convoluted. It's easy to move things around on accident, things like that. So this is a really exciting feature that Showit has added, which is awesome. The next update is actually some cool new key commands that they have implemented. So these are some of the new keyboard shortcuts that Showit has implemented. Special paste was already there. Of course, that's one of our favorites. So adjusting the object size from the center, holding Option or Alt on a PC. So going back over here, and I have an image. If I hold Option down and try to resize, you can see that we're moving it proportionally now instead of just dragging it up and down. You can see the difference here. So that's pretty cool. Another very cool one is if you're holding Option down and you click and drag, we get to duplicate things instead of having to hit copy and paste. So that is like one more thing that takes a step out to go quicker, which is awesome. And then our last one here, scaling object proportionally from the center. We're going to hold Shift and Option. So let's take a look and see what this has. Shift, Option, and now we are growing proportionally too. So these are new key commands, which are nice to keep in mind just for doing things a bit quickly. I think that duplicating of elements is going to come in super handy. So these are some of the new features that Showit has announced in the past week. And I am loving that they are adding and upgrading their features more and more, which is awesome. So definitely stay tuned for more, and we will post when there are more updates.